something about 10 feet, 8 to 10 feet off the ground. Huge move through there and knocked that up high, and that explains. That could easily explain what's high that's using that animal trail. Did you see that? God, I hope I got that. It had to have picked up the audio. I know I got crap audio, but oh my God. All right. I don't have to tell you, man, how hot it is. Heat index gotta be like 108. On this forest road, I'm trying to make my way out, and that's the mission for today. I saw it a couple years ago. It appeared to be some type of animal trail, but large, not narrow and confined like deer trail activity. But this one was as if something large and in charge was moving through, and not just like low, because it was in the river vine, palmetto, pine area, the river swamp with cypress trees, but it was up. Whatever was going through was tall and as well as wide. So I'm trying to make it out there in this heat. Unfortunately, there was no shade. It's the only way to get to it. And it's down by a rather Jurassic part of the river complex I'm headed to. So, if anything, we're gonna get some cool scenery. Got a full media card, and hopefully the batteries are charged. So, let me just continue, because there won't be any shade until I get to where I'm going. So, you know, this is, the trail is completely overgrown. A forest road. They haven't run a vehicle down here, I don't know how long. And I'm walking through this. Could be snakes. Get out of the way, snake. God, I don't like this. It's just tree lines up there. May soon be where I need to be. Looks like this could be the riverine forest here that I've been looking for. Whew. God, it couldn't come soon enough. Whew. Okay. Damn, I've never seen some mosquitoes. One thing about this trail is, as you can see, not only is it wide, it appears to have like major pig rooting going on, but it's also up. It's not a narrow deer trail. I'm going to spray myself again. And I got that Duracell Thermacell thing that's supposed to help ward off the mosquitoes. There's some distance back in there. Looks like we may have a side venture. pissed off mosquitoes just swarming around me, but they can't. But this train is like a minefield. It's been bombed. Look, you can't even see the camera. People often refer to these things as Sasquatch trails. I'm not so quick to make that assessment. But I do know from my experience that the skunk apes tend to exploit what they find in nature. They exploit things that man makes. Horse trails, for example, are great thoroughfares for them. They can get really, really deep into areas. Whatever there. Almost like something's lightly stepping. I don't know if this camera or the other camera is going to pick that up. I noticed my step out here. That sound was coming from the other area. Check that out right here. You know, I've often been asked if I think that the Bigfoots survive on instinct or intelligence. And there's a lot of things that I've observed that make me believe that it's more instinct than intelligence. I hate to say it, but like this area here that I'm in. You see wood sprawl, so you can sit here, and got a little clearing. If two guys will look at a primitive camp, this might be the area, but where'd all that water come from? In all my years, I've never seen any evidence of a real habitat or an encampment or something. I have found in this complex, actually, and I should show that. I did find what looked like a structure. It was a small structure, but it had a clear underneath where it was worn, and palm frontons and stuff were laid up here, and there was an empty water bottle. An empty water bottle. Don't know whether they were drinking out of it or playing with it, or it was just something that they had acquired. I don't know. Boy, whoa. Boy, your mind can play tricks on you out here. Thought I saw something moving over there. But then what it was a parallax view, because when I moved, you have foreground, midground, and background images. And often you can create the illusion that your midground is moving. So you think, oh my God, there it is. But in reality, it was just because you shifted a little bit over to the left or right. That's it. Background tends, because it's further away, it tends to stay still. Your mind's accustomed to the foreground moving, so that doesn't alarm you. So the midground can throw you off. It's called a parallax view. That's all it is. It's created a lot of false readings on sighting reports. My opinion. I've picked up a few things from being out here. Other than the plane, just as I turned that camera off, there was a knock. It sounded like a two-pump. And it wasn't the dropping sound I heard here, it was more in that direction. Let's see if I can switch this. Apparently I can't unselfie it while I'm... Okay, don't matter. Let me get back to the camera. It's time to move location. Once every 2 years doesn't make one of... There it was again. Doesn't make one an acquaintance, much less a friend. They're not used to me being here, or anyone else as far as I can tell. This area. My experience tells me there's going to be other ones over here. Like 45 degrees over. Let me get back to go further down this Sasquatch trail. Like I said, 45 degrees. Did you hear that? Right in there, like I said it was going to be. Did I call it or what? I know I got shitty audio on here, but you had to have heard that. That was big. That was huge. Just like I said. 45-degree angle. I was over in there. Back in there, I heard something. Like 2 knocks, just I turned the camera off and I said, something's going to happen 45 degrees straight away right in there. Just a little to the left of, I'm calling it the Sasquatch Trail. Okay, like I said, the friend or foe theory. They're not used to me being out here. They're not used to me in this area. And there is an advantage to working certain areas. Oh boy. That was gunfire. That was not tree knocking. There is some private land in this area. Look at that. Look at that spider. Good God. I don't like disturbing things. I'm waving the tripod to see if I got a clear path. I do. Now, it could have been a coincidence. It could have been a hog. But usually you get more than just one noise, more. You get more than one thump out of them. That's the thing about the hogs. I'm seeing smoke. I just got that thermocard, the mosquito repellent things are supposed to smoke. I hope I don't catch you on fire. See it back there. Is it smoking? I'll check it in a little bit when I go to get some water. Try not to run my mouth so much like I normally do. Okay, apparently it does, since it's been smoking, boy, I'm telling you, it's keeping those mosquitoes away. I'm feeling calm. It's real quiet. I know I've brought this up before, but we've had some rain. Things replenish and renew when it rains here in Florida, especially after drought. And I'm not even hearing the birds today. That's really weird. But I guess maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what any of that means. We have a particular mission today. The mission is to get down to that river. It's a wild river. I really don't want to give away a location, but I don't really care if people know locations. It's a place where they even warn canoeists and kayakers not to go into. We get lost. It's very easy to get lost. You see when I had that stationary camera set up? Wonder what period of time that comes from. It's obvious that pigs use this. But why the height clearance? That's what I want to find out. Again, they exploit things. Even if pigs use this, which they do, others would use it as well. Skunk apes to move around in the riverline. Off-trail audio. There's the birds. lost sight of it. Left messages today. People to go out with me. No one ever got back to me. Guess to go to church and stuff, you know. There he goes. My God.